Wow, you have to be kidding me, bro. Like this entire time I'm recording a video and my mic is not even recording, yo. No audio. But let me start over. Um, okay. Good morning, guys. I know it's been a while and I just wanted to come back on here and show you guys my bias for today. Today I'm pretty much bearish. The 4 hour on NAS took out the 4 hour highs, the 1 hour displaced to the downside, respected a 1 hour fair value gap, and the 5 minute is also displacing to the downside. Now let me show you guys visually what I'm talking about. On the 4 hour time frame, we took out these highs right here. As you can see, these are 4 hour highs and we took them out. On the 1 hour time frame, after we took out those 4 hour highs, we also took out these 1 hour highs relatively close. We displaced to the downside, broke structure to the downside, and we left behind a 1 hour fair value gap. Now, the thing about this is, wait, I apologize, guys. We didn't break structure to the downside of the 1 hour yet. We didn't. Um, but we did displace to the downside, and we are currently right now at these 4 hour lows. Now it's currently about 9:52 a.m. So we have about 8 minutes until the 4 hour candle closes. Now we're still bullish on the 1 hour time frame. I didn't notice that until good thing I went over my confluences again with you guys so you guys can see. The 4 hour is bullish, still, technically speaking, and so was the 1 hour. Now on ES, the same kind of thing happened. On the 1 hour time frame, we're bullish. We didn't sweep any 4 hour highs. However, in 8 minutes, we can see if this candle wants to close bearish beneath these lows or not. But on a 1 hour time frame, the same thing on NAS. We didn't break structure to the downside yet on the 1 hour time frame. However, we did create a bearish fair value gap and respect that bearish fair value gap. Now, price on both currency pairs are pretty much doing the same thing. So there really isn't any divergence here today. What I do want to do is, it looks like price, I want to take sells today. I ultimately want to take sells today like my bias says. But if this fair value gap gets disrespected, I have no choice but to look for buys, especially if this 5 minute fair value gap gets disrespected and by 10 o'clock the 4 hour candle closes above these lows. That's a liquidity sweep. That's 100% a liquidity sweep. So what I'm going to do, guys, I don't want to have you guys waiting here all day because there really isn't much to wait for yet. And I don't know how long I will be waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video right now. And when I do take a trade, I'm going to explain to you guys why I took that trade based on the confluences, etc., etc. So guys, I'll be right back when we have a trade. One sec. All right, guys. We're back and we're in a trade. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why we took buys today instead of sells. I'm going to take off this bearish confluence chart because it doesn't apply to us anymore. But basically what happened was, right now it's about 10:14 in the morning, which means the 4 hour candle closed. And as we were looking in the previous clip, we were looking to hopefully have price close beneath these lows on the 4 hour time frame, right? But what ended up happening was it ended up being a whole liquidity sweep. So these 4 hour lows got swept. The 4 hour candle closed up here. On the 5 minute time frame, we broke bullish to the upside with displacement. We have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap here. Now, we also created a 5 minute order block. This entire box that I marked out, guys, is a 5 minute order block. Now, what creates a 5 minute order block? It's a candle. It's the last down. In this case, it's the last down move candles before the displacement higher. Cool. Now I entered off the order block because on the 1 minute time frame, we displaced outside of the order block. We have these 1 minute highs right here. This candle broke above it. We have a fair value gap here. We also have a fair value gap here. Now on ES, pretty much the same thing happened, meaning like we took out these 4 hour lows, price closed bullish on the 4 hour time frame. On the 5 minute time frame, we have broke structure to the upside. We left a fair value gap right here, and we also displaced on the 1 minute time frame. So both currency pairs are moving together in unison. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna mark out these hourly highs, right, these 4 hour highs right here, because price can obviously sweep that and reverse. But I'm in this trade. I'm entering for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even once we get to these highs right here, which is about halfway the length of the trade. And yeah, it's a simple 1-to-2 trade, nothing special. Took it off of a liquidity sweep on the 4 hour time frame, 5 minute displacement. Both pairs are doing the same thing, so I'm pretty solid of this setup, guys. But yeah, that's the confluences for the trade. And yeah, guys, so I will update you guys once we come back and see if we hit stop loss or break even or take profit. Beautiful news, guys, beautiful news. We just took out the 4 hour highs. I took off half my position, 2 contracts, just because I wanted to make sure that, I secured something for today. My stop loss is at break even, so we are currently in a risk free trade. And yeah, so if this comes back down to break even, I still made about two something. I'm not too mad about that. You can't be too mad about that. That's actually amazing. And I extended my take profits to make it a 1-to-3, just because I know that when you take off profits off of futures, the let's say you entered a trade for a 1-to-2, you risk $500. The ultimate profit is $1,000. If you were to take profits off of that as you get closer to the take profit, your overall target is no longer $1,000. It'll be like 800, because how profit is calculated in futures is it's calculated by distance and contract sizing, not overall targets. So, for example, in this trade, I risked 4 micros, and originally it was a 1-to-2. So I risked 4 micros. My stop loss is about 430. So that would have been about $900. But since I took off 2 contracts, if it gets to the original target point, the whole trade would probably be worth about like 600, including taxes and everything. So what did I do? I extended my stop loss. I mean my take profit target to up to 1-to-3, just to make up for that loss in overall distance and contract size, and if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna pause it again, and we will come back when we hit either break even or take profit, or if we hit up here where I didn't move my take profit up to here yet, because I want to see how much we're up, if I'm satisfied with my profits when we get up to this level. So yeah, guys, I'll be right back once again, and I promise this will be the last time. All right, guys, so we're back, and I want to show you guys something. So we are up a fat bag right now. We are up a fat bag right now. I closed about $200 earlier on 2 contracts, so this is plus 200. So I'm pretty much up $800 right now. But I want to show you guys my mindset. We have SMT divergence. These highs right here are on the 1 hour time frame. Right? These are January 26th at 22 o'clock. On ES now, we swept those highs right here already. We took out those highs. Now we made 1 hour highs recently. And what I'm looking for right now is if we respect these 1 hour highs on the 1 minute time frame, for example, if we get displacement on ES to the downside, or disrespect this bullish 1 minute fair value gap, I'm going to close my NAS trade, only because they're supposed to move together. And if we didn't create 1 hour highs on NAS, but we created it on MES, and MES sweeps them and then displaces on a lower time frame, that's a fairly early sign for me to say, hey Josh, you might want to close this trade. We might reverse to the downside, but we'll see. I want to see some displacement above these 1 hour highs on ES for me to, continue to hold this trade. And I'm also, let me take off this line because I know this might be a little confusing for you guys. Remember, I'm my main target is these 1 hour highs, the January 26th, 22 o'clock highs on the hourly time frame. But like I said, ES already took those out, and ES also made recent hourly highs right here. So I'm trying to see how we move while we're at. See, right now we're kind of like slowing down. Right now we're consolidating on ES. There's really no more displacement. But if we can continue to displace above these highs on a slower time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, perfect, 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 perfect. Because that means that NQ should go up as well. And it is. All right, so let me just make sure something. See, we're up about 665. But remember, I closed 200 earlier. So we're pretty much up like 860 something. 1 minute. All right, so are we displacing? Are we creating new fair value gaps above this level? Or are we consolidating and looking to reverse? Still a possibility of a fair value gap. So we can still count this as some form of displacement. We have 30 seconds left until we can validify this potential fair value gap. I'll mark it out prematurely just to show you guys. We have 20 seconds. Market is still displacing above higher. Oh my goodness gracious, we are going to the moon on NAS, on ES, which means we should be going to the moon on NAS, which we definitely are. Okay, I believe, yep. So we did create a fair value gap. This does count as displacement. So I'm still holding my trade. I'm still holding my position. Now, do we respect this? Do we respect this 1 minute fair value gap? Do we respect this 1 minute fair value gap? 20 seconds. Five minute, 15 minute. Okay, candle did not close beneath it. I want to see a bullish candle come out of this fair value gap for extra confluence. Right now it's about 12:18 p.m. So it's lunchtime. Let me check on NAS. NAS is up 1.34%, 35, 36, approaching the highs that we should tap into. Okay, we got a bullish candle outside of the fair value gap, which is what we wanted. Unfortunately, though, we still have a low here. So if we displace, I'm closing my NAS position. And it looks like we are about to. Maybe not. Oh my goodness gracious. What a liquidity sweep. What a liquidity sweep. This is actually crazy. If we a 1 to 3, a 1 to 3. How we looking on ES? How we looking on ES? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is what we need to see, guys. This is what we need to see. A beautiful push up like this. This is exactly what we need to see. It respected the fair value gap. On top of that, we are displacing above higher time frame highs and respecting fair value gaps that led to the displacement. So this is a good, I like what I'm seeing so far. But things can change. Things can change. Once we get a displacement to the downside, I'm out on my ES, on my NQ position. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, have mercy. How much are we up? How much are we up? $749. Guys, this is 0.89%. Tap that. Tap it. What the hell? Come on. Come on. Come on. Tap it. Get me out. $755. Come on. Don't play around like this. Don't play around like this. Close the trade. Yo, we are like one tick. Less than one tick away. 749, 744, 746. Just blow through, blow through, blow through, blow through, blow through. Come on. Come on. 751. Perfect. Let's go. Let's freaking go, yo. Today was an amazing day. We made about $900 today, guys. $900. We caught a 1 to freaking 3. Oh man, man, oh man. And like I said, guys, all it is just sticking to your strategy, sticking to your edge. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You know how it is. We're up about 900 on the week. Last week we made about 300 due to slow price action. So 1,200 total. Trying to end this week off with 2 bands. But we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for tuning in. Comment, subscribe, leave a like, share this video. Peace out, guys. Love you all.